So in this lecture is about the iron and manganese and health effects associated with them. Iron we need, our body actually needs iron in small quantities. It could be good for health if it be used in small quantities, and also there is no health impact of iron that has been reported by World Health Organization. However, if the iron, if it may be present more than 0.3 milligrams per liter in your water, then it can cause a bad taste. And also, iron can cause stains in the pipelines and well aprons. Also, it can cause stain in the clothing while the water having iron is used, in significant quantities being used, so it can cause stain onto the clothes during washing. Manganese is also found naturally found in the groundwaters. The water has black color or black flakes if it has sufficient quantity of manganese in it. So manganese and iron, they both are commonly found in the waters, and they can alter the taste of the water if they will be present in high quantities in your water. So we normally, just like iron, we need some manganese in our food to be healthy. Manganese and iron, they are both essential for our cells in limited amount. However, too much quantity can not be good for us. And if the manganese would be more than 1.15 milligrams per liter in your water and being used continuously, one effect could be it can cause a bad taste. In addition, again, just like iron, it can cause stains in the water pipelines and creates a coating that can comes off as small black flakes. It also can stains the washings, clothes during washing, and also stains the food during the cooking. Unlike iron and manganese, arsenic is one of the uh, great concerns in water and has been found in many countries, especially uh, America and in Asian countries, Pakistan, India, greater than that of the permissible values of WHO guideline values that are according to the WHO, the arsenic should be present less than 10 parts per billion. So in many countries, it's more than 10 parts per billion. However, the different countries, they would have their own national water quality standards, and their value is not actually in line with the WHO guideline value. For example, in case of Pakistan, we have our arsenic standard is it should be greater than 50 parts per billion. Even in some parts of the Pakistan, arsenic is more than 50 parts per billion. Now, where does it comes from? So, arsenic, it can be the part of the Earth's lithology. Also, it can come from the drilling wells, mineral extractions, processing waste, and pesticides. And its levels in water, they depends on the level of human activity and distance from the pollution source. Unlike iron and manganese, arsenic can cause more severe health effects, and it can cause several health effects such as light or dark spots on the skin, hardening skin on palms and feet. It can cause cancer. Arsenic is a carcinogen. So babies and young children, especially, they are most vulnerable to arsenic. As far as the WHO guideline value is concerned, it should be less than 10 parts per billion or 0.01 milligrams per liter. And arsenic standards, as I've told you before, they vary. They depend on country to country. Different countries, they had their uh, national drinking water quality standards. Most of the countries, they're following the WHO guideline values. Many countries, such as Pakistan, Brazil, they have, and many others, so on, India, they have different standards uh, up to their tolerance limit. So, in case of Pakistan, the arsenic standard, it should be less than 50 parts per billion in your water. Now, there are several non-carcinogenic health effects of arsenic. Its long-term exposure was found to be associated with cardiovascular effects, or arsenic exposure may also result in the hypertension, anemia, liver disorders, kidney damage, headache, and confusion. And there are several reports that have been published, they suggest that arsenic, even it can affect the intellectual impairment, cause the intellectual impairment, and can affect the intellectual nature, and can affect the brain, and can affect the thinking capability, especially if it exceeds more than 50 parts per billion. So these are students some pictures that indicating how dangerous arsenic is for our skin and how severely it can damage our skin if we drink the water having high quantities of arsenic than the permissible values, and this prolonged drinking that water can cause many effects. Among them, it can badly damage our skin. Fluorides are also important for health. Uh, they have been found in many countries in the world. The blue color indicates that the countries that have fluorides in high level. Although low levels of fluorides, they are good for us. It's important nutrient for us, and it helps to make our teeth strong and prevents the decay of teeth. When the low doses of fluorides they would be present in water, for example, zero point 0.5 to 1 milligrams per liter. However, if the fluorides are present in high dose, in the range of 1 to 4 milligrams per liter or above, so they may not be good for us. They can cause stain to our teeth. You might see the yellowish teeth of many people. This is because of the maybe one of the reason could be because of the drinking water having high content of fluorides in it. In addition, the fluorides their high doses can also affect our bones and human skeleton. The WHO guideline value for fluorides is they should be less than 1.5 milligrams per liter.